I want to cover what I think is going on in the world. And I want to say, I told you so. I want to say, I told you so. So basically, I want to start with my tweet. I'll just break it down. I don't need to show it on screen. But I said 4 or 5 days ago, as soon as Trump kidnapped Maduro, bombed Venezuela, and started bragging about taking their oil, I said that in the near future, I said in the next few months, Israel/the U.S., they're going to bomb Iran. And they're going to use Venezuela as the justification. That's the green light. Now that they have a new oil reserve, now that they have access to oil in Venezuela, they have all the opportunity to bomb Iran. They do. And I thought it was going to take a lot longer because I didn't think that they would make it this obvious for people, but it seems like so many people are not paying attention. No, it only took a couple days. And already you can see that they're trying to push the propaganda that there needs to be regime change in Iran. You can see AI videos floating around. You can see Mossad and CIA burning down mosques. They're posting all these videos about how horrible it is in Iran. In the span of just 4 days, we went from Venezuela, Maduro, to distraction in Minneapolis, which they're following the playbook of George Floyd. I think everything in ICE and all the Minneapolis protests right now, they are trying to George Floyd it to keep us distracted. I think because none of this is going to be solved. The immigration problem is not going to be fixed. People are going to move on from ICE in a bit, and it's going to go right back to the way it was. The Minneapolis ICE situation is the COVID-19 George Floyd distraction. What they are really trying to do is start regime change in Iran. They want to completely destabilize Iran so the last real threat to Israel in the Middle East gets eradicated. That's what this has all been about. The reason they have not been able to attack Iran the way that they want to is because of the Strait of Hormuz, because Iran has oil. They have access to oil, and they give it to all of Europe. It's all of Europe, NATO, everybody that's like, no, stop, don't bomb Iran. We don't want our economy to be destroyed. All right, we'll supplement the oil. We'll get it in Venezuela. It's all a chess move. It's a big chessboard, and we're not even pawns here. We're just spectators. We don't matter. But this is happening quicker than I thought. And so now everybody's up in arms about regime change in Iran. So first off, I want to say I told you so to all the American patriots, and everybody thought that Venezuela regime change was really good. You fell for it. Okay. You got distracted. You saw the bombs. You saw helicopters. You got really patriotic for a second, and you didn't remember for some reason that all of American foreign policy, everything that we do international, it's all to support Israel. And this is not anti-Semitic brain rot. Dan Bongino, that former FBI director who's now went back to podcasting on Brain Rot Rumble, Chris Pavlovsky's favorite streamer, he was the FBI director, and now he's back to doing slop content. He recently retweeted yesterday saying that I'm an anti-Semitic streamer who's slandering Erica Kirk. It's not anti-Semitic to point out what's true every single time. All the regime change in recent years that U.S. has been involved in, it's benefited Israel, and it's just cost us trillions of dollars. The reason that the U.S. is $38 trillion in debt and is continuing to rise is because of the military-industrial complex. We spend all this money on wars, nonstop, and it doesn't benefit us. We continue to go into debt, and then all the enemies around Israel, all of them get destabilized, and they can grow stronger and stronger and stronger. And then eventually, when world destruction happens, when World War III happens and Israel abandons their favorite goy, their favorite colony, which is America, we're going to look back and be like, oh man, maybe I should not have supported regime change, but it's going to be too late. And this stuff is inevitable. It's going to happen. Israel's going to win. But hopefully people can stay on the right side before it does happen. There's not much we can do. We can speak about this the right way. And if you don't know what's happening right now, I'll keep you up to date. It's pretty difficult to stay. It's like nonstop. It goes from Venezuela to Minneapolis to some girl getting hit by a car to ICE to a Somalian daycare to fucking Iran. It's a lot right now. It's a lot of distractions, but stay focused. It's always Israel every time without fail. Don't let people say that it's brain rot or you're obsessed or everything. If you're right over and over and over again, is it really obsession or brain rot, or is it just true? Okay, because what does regime change in Iran do to benefit America? Do they pose a threat here? They say, oh, people in the Middle East, they scream death to America. Death to America! Okay, well, you kill 1 million people. You put chemical weapons there. You give people defects. You go bulldoze over their home. You torture. And you find no weapons of mass destruction. And then you think that they're terrorists because they're upset that we fucking killed millions of them?